Welcome to Historic District Commission. We'll introduce ourselves to you.
Martha Ball.
Mike Ballard.
Arlene Tunney.
Mark Valencourt.
Okay, after presentations by the applicant, members of the public will be allowed 2 opportunities to speak on the agenda items. The chair will ask if anyone from the public has questions of the applicant to understand the project. After questions are closed, the chair will ask if anyone from the public has comments. Members of the public will have up to 3 minutes per person to comment. Comments should be limited to the exterior design of the building and site. Comments will not be allowed as to the interior design or use of the project, etc. Thank you. First is the Chapel Cottage Condo Association.
Yeah.
Plat 6. Anybody here?
Not
No.
yet, no.
Okay, we'll move on to next item. Cat Rock Cove. Plat 7, Lot 19, fire number 30, Water Street, application by the post office for a new sign.
Hi, Charlie Weber. I am filling in for Jose Trevino. He filed for this. I am noticing on his application, he has type of material oak, not oak, the sign is not on.
It says Pete Mott on top, Martha.
Oh,
He's the owner.
Yeah, he's the
I
owner.
had to put the legal name on the agenda.
Right.
yeah, no, I looked and I looked at that, you know, we looked far enough.
Okay, go ahead. It's mahogany
Yes,
and what color are the letters?
the letters are natural. Trying to be designed natural.
So the photograph that's included in the package, is just a mock-up, I take it.
No, that's the sign.
Really? Hmm. That doesn't, in comparison to those boxes there, it looks small, but,
It's 15 feet long.
so we're doing this after the fact, I think. The request is after it's already been made.
They may, yeah, this is close up. I'm just here because he called me this morning and said he couldn't make it.
Okay.
So to be honest with you, I had a discussion with him about it today, and he said that, you know, that's the sign. They're trying to leave it natural.
My understanding is they made the sign not realizing they needed to go to HTC. And then he found out he needed to, so they didn't do anything else. This is where it's at.
Yeah, I personally don't have any objection. It's the same as the existing sign. It
No,
says
it's not.
it's just all natural.
It doesn't
but-
have the detail the existing sign has.
And the other side painted, this one not.
Yeah.
How about the other sign had more detail at the ends?
Oh, I see what you're talking. I see what you're saying.
So who's doing the sign? Someone here?
You-
Or who's doing the sign?
Their fleet maintenance, sorry.
Charlie,
They're from
can,
Boston.
They only do post
They
office.
only do post office. They have one division that does all this stuff.
Oh,
Cause they comes out here in the summertime, you saw the sign, it was like, wow, that sign is terrible.
Yeah.
So yeah, he had a new one made. He's the guy that's in charge of all this stuff. He had a new one made then. He talked to me and I told him that he had to do it before you guys. Which he didn't know he had to do, which is typical of stuff like this, and the sign was already made.
I have a-
They can easily put the corner on it if you guys.
say that again.
They could easily mimic the corner from that sign.
I think- yeah.
I think that's really appropriate.
Yeah.
Pretty stark the way it is.
All right, well then I'd like to make a motion that we approve the sign with the corners done the same way the original sign is done.
Replicating the original
And
sign.
it's gonna be in mahogany, not oak. too.
Right, mahogany,
And I
which is
second
better
that.
than oak.
Yes.
Oak would turn black real quick.
I second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Done.
Right.
Next item is Black Island School, Town of New Shoreham, Plat 10. Lot 1, Fire 15, High Street, application for development review. an outdoor classroom.
Maybe I'm out of the loop, but I didn't think the school was in the historic district.
This,
It's not. I'll explain it.
Oh, okay.
What's that?
I've got this.
Okay?
I have a
I
question.
know what this.
Arlene, can I explain why I'm here? Will that help?
Oh, please.
So any special district, the educational zone, the medical zone, the power company zone, fire station, well, actually, the fire station's not a zone, but we're working on that. When we want to do anything, dig a hole in the ground, we have to go through a development plan review. And the ordinance for development plan review says we need a indication from all the commissions that they're aware and that they don't have any objection. So this is not an application, actually an application to the Historic District Commission. It's making you aware of this project that's going on and giving you a chance to comment on it. And if you, that's why we're here. Now you please ask your question.
My only question is, there's a handicap parking spot right where the circle is shown on here.
In the dirt lot?
Huh?
In the dirt lot?
Yes.
Yeah, we're not doing anything with that.
Okay, so it'll stop before.
This is between the hedgerow and the end of the building.
I would suggest that the shed is lacks character or something that's.
We put, through the building department, we put probably 30 or 40 a year up on Block Island from the same vendor. Was a Board of Ed, I think she wanted, no, it was a planning commission wanted me to paint it brick red to go along with the building. It's just a shed out of a catalog. It can be anything you want.
That sounds better, brick red.
Yeah.
With white trim, right?
Sure.
Any other comments?
Is this the one?
Yeah.
It's going to be similar to that, yes.
It's similar to.
It can be that one. That is one I picked. That's the same basic size and shape that we need.
So it doesn't have windows?
It's just a storage shed for the outdoor furniture.
I know we've talked about this, I don't understand it, but that's.
not
Mine
very
is not
big.
to reason why.
I think it's going to be obviously very prominent
No,
in the
No,
location.
no. There's if you know the fence that's along the soccer field between, say, Mike Shea's house and the soccer field, the Seacrest in there, it's a horizontal board fence.
Yeah.
That will be in front of this too. You won't see the shed at all. If you go to one of my sketch, the elevation shows how it might look from the side. So it's basically going to extend the front wall of the school to the hedgerow, and this will all be behind that fence.
Change the color to the red would make sense, but it's not even that district, so I don't.
It's only 4 feet by 8 feet. I mean, it's not.
yeah, they can do it.
Right.
I think the color, having a different color than red would be nice.
I'm going to paint it brick red too, anyway, because that's what planning wanted, even though they don't really get it. Saying that, I'm happy to comply with whatever anyone wants.
What do we agree with the color?
Brick red.
Brick red?
I agree.
Good deal.
Okay, I'll make a motion for the town of New Shoreham, plat 10, lot 1 on High Street.
Just a recommendation.
Recommendation
We're not giving, we're just giving comments.
as presented, but color being brick red to match the building. And second it.
I'll second it. All in favor?
Hi.
Aye.
Good.
Good.
Thank you.
Next item is Greg Bayer and Crystal, plat 6, lot 93.
hello.
Fire number 334, application for accessory residential structure.
Is this your structure?
Yes,
It's nice to have somebody here.
yes. I was here the first one, June. I was here, we come in June and October, so. I hit the outside.
Well, I think it looks a lot better than it did before, but we're still missing trim and materials.
It's on the packet I just gave you.
It's not,
This one here.
Yeah.
I don't think there's any trim on the windows.
there's no trim, no signs of trim. And there's no trim shown on,
No, this is one she just gave us tonight.
that's what I'm
Okay,
looking at.
okay, okay.
That's what I'm looking at.
Supposedly it's all there. He sent me everything. I don't know what else there could be.
Well, we asked him for it. We asked him for a materials list of,
Well, is there
Look
just
at
no,
the side rooms.
is there just no trim?
Huh?
Is
Yeah.
there just no trim
Right.
on the building?
I'm not quite sure what that means. I'm a builder's daughter and I still don't know what that means. Trim on the building, I mean,
Around the windows, there's
the corner boards
Corner boards.
or trim around the window.
it's supposed to look just like the house. So if the house itself, well, it's been there since 1860, so I'm sure you've seen it. It's the house that's been there forever. It's just match it. We're just trying to match it.
That's been there forever. Doesn't mean so-
Yeah.
It should have pictures of the
Yes.
old house.
Let's start back. That was the good one. There's a lot of photographs. That's the side of it.
Okay, this house?
We can make a motion.
Diamond, right?
Which one?
No, this is different.
Mhm.
house.
That's the.
Well, we can say what trim we want.
Yeah.
That's the house. This is the house.
Yeah, this is the,
Can I see that?
yeah, just to get this.
And then this is
order
the
before I-
little drawing one that we have.
Yeah, well, that's the front.
That's the front. What about the
Yeah.
sides?
Well, that's right,
on the front and the sides.
It doesn't say.
Not in the drawing.
That, just because it'll mess up the rest of the.
Yeah. This is trim. See the stuff that goes around the window? Here, a little thing over the top. Corner boards on the side. That's trim.
Okay, so.
And that's not on the drawing.
But if it's,
Match that, I mean, it's.
that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
If we have a photograph
Trying to match it.
of the existing building. And
We can make a motion to
it's going to match.
That's the back.
approve this.
Yeah, see, there's no trim.
Can I just see
I
that?
have
Yeah.
to.
We could make a motion to approve this as long as the trim around the windows and the corner boards are the same as what's on the existing building. Because it doesn't show it here.
Including, what do you call the things over the top of the window?
Lintels.
Including the lentils.
Talking.
See that?
No,
No, the trim.
the trim.
Sense, Kate. I'm just reading the thing, I'm just making sure. Oh. I just wanna make sure I'm reading the same thing as you.
No, sometimes it gets more
See, the
complicated.
trim over the windows on the existing building is very nice. It's very traditional.
And that's
Character.
exactly what we want to do, because we want it to look just like it. That's the whole, yeah, I'm just seeing he's got Anderson. He grabbed,
So I can make a motion that we approve these drawings based on the fact that the trim will be the same as.
to match,
as
trim
the
to match.
existing building, trim to match the existing building,
okay,
which is window trim, corner boards, and especially the lintels over the window.
okay.
Second that motion.
Okay,
Aye.
Great,
all right, okay,
Okay.
you're done.
thank you.
I just need you, you said trim, corner board, What was,
Lintel, Lintel.
thank you.
Okay, all good?
No, we need findings of that.
Yes. Findings of fact, please.
This is a new building in the historic district. And we wanted to blend in as much as it can with the existing building.
And all our efforts have been made to
Right,
show that this is, reflects the Block Island. Vernacular.
thank you.
Okay.
All good? Yeah, okay, thank you.
Do we need something back down here?
Yeah, the picture, please.
Oh,
Amanda?
Yeah.
Aaron and Matthew Sparrow, Plat 5, Lot 121, fire number 575 Beach Avenue. Application to plant privet hedge and make a crushed shell parking area.
Good afternoon.
So we've gotten some written material from them. And they talk about Japanese holly instead of privet hedge.
Alex,
Yeah. I have to tell you that my holly is a tree. It's not a bush anymore. The deer are not supposed to like it, but they do.
I don't like mine. I mean, they do.
They do like yours.
They,
Yeah. I talked to the garden club and they suggested viburnum. I don't know enough about plants
I
to know if that's
think this is a better choice.
the holly.
The owner reached out when she sent the package saying that she went to Highland Farms,
I know.
and I let you know this.
I read that.
Is it in there?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
in there.
Okay.
but the thing is, both Martha and I have that and the deer like it.
Well, Alex,
No, yeah,
I have a building.
They have to eat
Alex
too.
Galaba.
They have to eat too.
Why doesn't it have to deal with?
and Maud Chase, who is president, the master gardener, she said that the viburnum might be better, but it's up to you guys. I don't know
you
enough
know,
about that.
it wasn't, you know, it wasn't, there was something else about that, my whole. It was really.
Well, you'll never really use viburnum as a hedge. You don't trim it like you would
Yeah.
ilex or privet.
Does that matter?
I don't know. It just it's gonna have a wild look.
Oh, here we are. That's when there was a fence. That's when Sperry Andrews tied. And that's the house and the fence.
So
They used to be in different.
Well, what do you think, Martha?
I,
I thought we were gonna get we asked for a sketch of the driveway where it's. gonna
yeah,
go.
that's a separate issue, but I agree. There should be a plot plan
For the driveway?
should be
yeah, the drive, I mean, I'm more concerned about the driveway. I obviously don't want anything that's going to be growing,
Well-
and I don't know if this grows out or not. That's an issue with that road, but that's.
It's not supposed to go more than 6 feet. Never.
You
It will be about 4 feet away.
you can go to the cemetery and look at the miniature yews my aunt planted. Many years ago, planes turn based on the height of those things.
well, the ilex won't grow tall, I assure you that.
Okay,
Um,
I don't,
but I think the placement of it is important too, because there's somewhat of a rise there. So whether you put the ilex down at the bottom of the stairs or at the top of the stairs is probably a 1.5 foot difference.
yeah.
The position will be a 25 feet, the middle of the road to the first step. Okay,
Or
If you
got-
have a 4 feet high, if you walk in the street, you can see the whole house.
Yeah.
I think that, this is the plan to what, okay, the Highlands say for us. It's safe for the street, okay, and don't grow up too high.
I'm talking about where it's planted. I'm talking, addressing the issue whether it's planted at the level of the bottom steps or at the level of the top steps, because it just raises it that much higher.
Now, you have the first, second, the third step.
Pardon?
You have a 1, 2, 3 steps
Right,
up, and the third one, because the third one is exact 25 feet, the middle of the holes. We can't put under that.
closer to the road.
Now, hold on. You're still going to use the steps?
Yeah, if it's leading-
You're still using the old cement steps? The old cement steps are to the south of the house.
No, in front of the house. Is in front of the house. Oh, yeah. You have the
What
steps. in front.
steps we're talking about?
What?
Because the steps that I think of from the road are over here.
You have the road. The steps in front of the little deck over here.
Right,
Wait, that's over here.
No.
no,
Now you have the house like this. You have a little deck over here. The steps is over here. 3 steps.
And so where is the stage going to go in relationship to that?
Should be over here.
So there's a gap in the hedge, is there?
Yeah.
Okay. There's no like gap in this.
so you're gonna plant them in line with the top of the stairs? You're gonna start the hedge in line with the top of the stairs?
Exactly.
Now, the,
Because if you see the bridge, okay, the line, you'll be exactly the same.
I don't know what you're saying.
say,
You have the bridge over there.
Across the street. yeah.
Okay, you have the bridge over here. Okay?
Yeah.
Here, the bridge. You have the bushes over here. Okay? The whole coming like this way. Okay? And it will be like this way.
so it'll be behind
Because
the
the
bushes.
middle of the hole over here is 25 feet. Okay, and you have the steps, 1, 2, 3. And the bush will come in over here. Exactly, in the first step.
Right.
You come in the
Okay.
house to the street.
Yeah.
Okay,
Now I think we should talk about the parking.
Well, we can approve the edge
Yeah.
and then talk about the parking lot. What do you think?
It's all one application.
Who's ever gonna use those steps?
Pardon?
Who's ever gonna use those steps?
I can't hear you.
Who's ever gonna use those steps?
I don't know, but they're there.
Well, there were a lot of, I mean, I spent one whole fall going around Block Island taking pictures of cement steps. I'd say 80% of them haven't been used in.
Now, according to
40
this,
years.
she's taken the parking lot out of did you read this narrative?
Yeah, I thought it did. What did she say? We have one page of them.
Oh,
Yeah, you've been on here, it's just.
Yeah, my reading of the revised narrative of the parking lot, it's really not even in the application anymore.
yeah.
It's no longer a landscaped
is that,
permanent parking area.
Mhm.
So my reading of it is it shouldn't even be in the application at that point,
Mhm.
from what's as is written.
Yes,
That's my comment.
Let's go, 'cause those things are all.
One second. I told you.
I said they're gonna just go along with parking on the grounds.
Yeah. Yeah, according to this, they're just gonna park on the grass.
Yeah,
Which they
Yeah.
do now anyway.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Now we decide, okay, the guests can park in the grass. We know, we never remove that grass, the left side of the house. Okay? Or if you, on the street, the house over here, if you put the car on the right side. Because this is what people use now. Okay?
So there'll just be a break in the hedge.
The edge coming and we put a piece maybe 6 feet the middle of the edge for the car go inside. But the grass we will still exact how it is now.
So you're not changing the parking areas at all.
No,
So my motion is that we accept, what is this? Holly or as the garden people recommended by Burnham, owner's choice.
I mean, I'd go Japanese.
No, I think the Japanese holly's acceptable.
Yeah,
What's that, Elizabeth?
I think it's acceptable.
yeah, I think.
I think it's appropriate. I don't think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By Burnham would be out of control.
It would be a maintenance issue.
Yeah.
I mean, I think this is easier for the homeowner and
All right.
not out of character.
And there's be no changes to the parking area.
no.
A second.
All in favor?
Any facts and findings, or that's already done?
Well, no, we had the facts and findings are, this is a really important property with iconic views
In the historic district.
in the historic district. And it's nice to be able to preserve those views for passers-by and while maintaining privacy for the owner.
Providing privacy.
Okay,
Anything else?
moved and seconded.
Okay.
A second.
Yeah, no, I can
Yeah.
ask you if you have any other facts. That's all.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you. Have a good night, guys.
Call your friend back.
Bye.
Next item is the Manassas. Let me see. 351 Spring Street, Plat 7, Lot 27, fire number 251 Spring Street. To modify previously approved plan to meet code. I looked this over and I'm not sure what you want to do.
Well, I can explain, Arlene, when we were here in, last, winter and we got approval, we didn't realize that we needed to have, exits in the windows that were approved so that they would be exitable for the fire code.
Where is this?
This is the back side of the building. And these were now these are like the new proposed exit doors. And then these pieces right here are just ornamental to kind of blend it in. The way, and there's ones now that exist on the buildings that we're just replicating in the areas.
So what change are you making? Windows, isn't it?
Yeah, it's the windows are now operable and openable on the top so that to meet the fire code, the requirements that there be more than one way to exit the individual rooms.
Actually, you're replacing, relocating all the windows, isn't that correct?
Yes, that's correct.
They're redoing the whole side, northwest side, I guess it is, of that structure. And putting rooms in there and these, so they've relocated the windows, but they're also putting in those doors to break up the visual impact.
Okay. Anybody want to make a motion on this or have any other questions?
Mike is spot on with that one.
Pardon?
I think you know what's happening, go for it.
Yeah, we spent a lot of time talking about it today.
Yeah.
I move that we approve the application for the modifications to the south wing of the Manassas. in accordance with the plan submitted. Buildings and historic building in these buildings in the historic district.
I second that.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you very much. I would also like to point out that we redid the historical tower last winter on the Manasses, and we incorporated the changes that you suggested with the lentils on the windows, and I thought it came out very nice. Yes, I wanted to thank you guys for that.
Island Enterprises, Plot 8, Lot 84, Fire Number 51, Spring Street. Application by Frank DiBiase Jr. for the Spring House Hotel replacement of the damaged awning system.
Hi, everyone. I'm not sure what he submitted to you, but I have better.
There in the back.
There we have that.
We have them.
Okay, I'm leaving that. So if everyone remembers, we came, I think, last year with an idea of putting in a structure with a roof and doors. I'm sorry. We presented something to you last time with a structure. It was basically a structure with a roof, windows. And this, we're trying to, it was too cross, but it was a lot of money we had to go through all these hurdles with, so we're just trying to do a like to a like. We just had another storm a couple weeks ago, if you all remember. It really took that awning for a ride. Shay was here to talk about what happened and,
You're not building what was reapproved?
no. You guys didn't approve anything. We were just talking about what we were proposing. You guys didn't approve anything? Well, you actually, you approved it. You actually did approve it. No, we didn't actually go to the state.
And they said that they weren't even happy with the temporary structure there.
They didn't even hear us on record. Yeah. I remember the whole meeting. I was actually shocked. Yeah. Okay. No, they really didn't hear us because of what we were trying to do wasn't really appropriate, honestly. They wouldn't let us present. So right. So, but what we're trying to do is something. I can't hear. I'm sorry.
I say they, in effect, they rejected your.
They didn't hear us, so they didn't approve or reject. We didn't. So. Because the language in the easement supposedly putting another, like a real structure on that building, there was some language in there that I'm not familiar with, so I don't want to speak on that, but we're trying to go like to a like and metal to metal.
That the Spring House had permission to put up a temporary structure here.
Yeah.
But that they were keeping it up year round, which the state was not thrilled about. And they said there's no way they could put up a
They
permit.
did not say that to us on the record, so I don't know what they said to you. No. Yep. And she was misspoken on a lot of things, just so you know, the chairperson who's not, to my, I don't know, that's all. I don't even want, I don't want to comment there too. That was correct. Right. Okay. So anywho, I think this is a lot more beautiful structure than what we have now. It's metal to metal. The only real difference is no fabric on top. It's all metal. So we can actually, it's hurricane proof Miami company. It can withstand wind on Block Island that we have.
It's metal roof?
Everything's metal.
Okay.
Look at it. It's the style of the roof. It actually almost hides the windows on the second floor from the street. This structure that we're proposing is totally flat.
Do we have?
This is what we have now.
Okay, I got that part.
This is what
Is Shady standing?
Oh, can I see?
So what's this image from? This is just
That's the
a,
rendering. This is a total rendering. This is not.
This is, let me see what you're proposing.
It's a metal to metal.
So what is this drawing? What you currently have?
Right, so the rendering doesn't even, the proportions correct.
My opinion.
Yeah.
The
It's a little misleading.
the current structure is galvanized metal. That is tied down very inefficiently. I know during this last 3-day nor'easter, I backed the truck up and ratchet down with a 2-inch ratchet strap to the back of the truck to hold the structure down. This is in effect using the same permeable patio underneath a freestanding structure that isn't attached to the building any longer, as this one is. And it doesn't block the view of the second story window as this one does. It's more of a flat roof. It's a wide open structure. That we're proposing. Is this a record? That, yeah, and that, it just. So it has columns? It has columns as the pictures in your back. They're inside, they're case the. Yeah, so they're basically almost a roll down door that in the event of a storm during a wedding for 150 people can still be used.
But now the second picture though shows it's not
Sides.
wide open, yeah.
No, it does have sides. See, so right now we have Eisenstein glass on the sides. That's Eisenstein glass.
What are these panels?
It's the same thing that we have now, it's just that it's all the same material.
It's a canvas material that basically snaps. Pardon? Well, it's a canvas and
So
flat
this-
material. These door, this here is all.
It's all, what's it called? Not plexiglass,
Yeah, it's a canvas glass. It's all you see on every.
the only difference between the two sides is right now we have snaps. You have the snap, and actually, I'm sorry, I'm still with the zippers. This is actually tracks, so it holds the fabric.
And this is what it'll look like December, January, February.
Correct,
Yeah.
that's what's gonna look like year round.
So the roof will stay on? The roof will stay on. It's a marine grade anodized aluminum that will not rust as the structure. Right now it's galvanized steel with all the welds are coming apart. And this is recognized as a temporary structure? It's as temporary as the structure is now. And it's not attached to the building as the structure is now.
Yeah.
But you have a permanent roof. You do have a permanent. It's.
How far is it away from the building?
It's attached.
No,
The existing one is.
Only because of the storm, honestly, to hold that thing down, it cannot. It needs some kind of anchor, and that's why we put, there's like 2 things just to hold it down.
So if
it's-
it's not attached to the building, what are the details and what's the separation between the
just says,
building and this
There's a garden bed in
structure?
between.
A what?
There's a bed, a bed in between with plantings in it. That is 3 or 4 feet off the deck, so the distance would be the
Which
same.
is not shown.
Where's the
3 or 4
garden? Where's the garden bed?
Yeah,
Yeah, these are
Here?
just planters on the thing. It says,
it's on the, it's up against this wall. Right here, there's a planter bed and then there's a set of steps.
You mean here?
Well, the end here doesn't show any bed. Doesn't look like there's any base. It's.
yeah, the rendering doesn't
Stone.
convey that.
You see,
bed.
yeah, this is,
That's
this
almost a bed that goes.
is the easiest, see the supports that's off
Can
the
you hold
building?
it up?
Yeah. The supports there, off the building, so I would say it's about 2 or 3 feet. See the,
So there's.
And having a plan of it would have helped.
I understand.
I mean, because I think for the State Historic Preservation Office, my concern is per previous comments that were not really binding necessarily to us, but they did give feedback about not wanting a permanent structure. So I don't know how that works with our,
They didn't say
knowing that.
They don't like what we have now. I'm sorry.
But it is a-
No, what we proposed with the
first roof.
The first proposal, if you remember, we wanted a roof, we wanted.
No, I understand. But I mean, this is one of the few individual National Register.
Absolutely, we want to make this mess look beautiful as always and put money, this is not a cheap project, by the way. So either we do it the right way, I mean. 10
Understood. I'm
years
just concerned that
So-
what you're presenting to us doesn't sufficiently convey it, at least to me personally, to want to sign off on something of this significance. I mean, I think
I'll
there
put
are,
it this way, our attorney did review our easement. You have full right, full say of what we can do up there, and I can prove that, because we have an easement that's from way before I was born. terribly written, but we did dissect it. You have any say to approve what we do. I will say that what we have now is an absolute mess. It's a danger. It's a sale. If a wind hits, it's taking the roof off. So if you love that building, it is, it's not safe. So
You're not getting a disagreement from me
Yeah.
on that point.
So-
It's the moving forward.
My inclination is to get what your attorney has written and also to see if we have the right from the state to approve this. What do you think, Elizabeth?
I think that's fine, but on a parallel track, I
But
think this rendering, I think, is incomplete and misleading. I mean, for something so significant, the rendering to me doesn't show, you've got the planters in the front.
yeah,
Um,
right now,
I mean, the windows don't really match what's there.
I think.
I guess,
I think
and
the
also,
issue is, project looks great. But we're concerned about the reaction of the historic district in Providence.
we need to protect all of us, I think.
So I would
but I'm telling
recommend,
you, I mean, I can prove.
Excuse me,
easement that
let
you
me-
have
excuse me.
said- Yes, sir.
I'd recommend that we defer this until we have counsel with them as to whether they will accept this or not.
I'm telling you, and I will
Well,
prove
I-
it, that you don't need to.
You don't need to confer.
But you also said we're allowed to do what we want, and I think we would like to
Okay.
confer with them. So,
Again, it's not attached to the building, you went to great lengths last spring.
your application doesn't say that though, so
I'm just-
verbally you did, so I think there's some things that we want clarified and it will make it better for all of us if we just,
And a
in my
plan-
opinion, not just, yeah.
Okay, can we get whatever what Providence is saying in writing? I don't like getting that third hand or second hand, whatever. That's,
Whatever your.
but I want it in writing.
Can you get your attorney's opinion to
Of
Amanda?
course. And again, we're just doing this for best of the hotel, we're not trying. to-
Understood. But we don't want, it's so significant, we would be irresponsible to just rubber stamp it, is how I feel tonight.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Now, it's been the understanding that Providence has to write off any change.
To the structure.
Yeah.
It's not to the structure.
This is not to the.
Understood,
Yeah.
but we
Got it.
just,
Individual.
Yeah.
It's a freestanding.
we don't want to do any
Still
misstep
affirming
and then have
that
a bigger problem later,
The
so.
difference is gonna last.
I think one of the things we probably should do is let's not talk about what's there and what happened with what's there. Let's talk about where you want to go.
Yes.
Because I think the issue is getting muddied.
All right, so,
I agree.
Clarify what you want from us directly.
okay, I would like you to send your attorney's opinion to Amanda and a floor plan of how it actually works
Sure.
and what the detail is, how it's not attached to the building, how, what's holding it down.
And the actual materials,
And
like a description of the materials.
Yeah.
So-
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's not something that you don't have already.
And to clarify, you're gonna speak to the state, someone here, or
yeah, we'll talk to
or
them.
do you want to hear from our attorney first?
Think,
Well, we can do it concurrently if you get it done quicker.
Okay. But I want to make sure that they're not confusing what we're proposing before, which was a total basic.
I think Martha's point was absolutely correct. It's what you're proposing now.
Yeah.
Right.
It's like for like.
And we'll get it in writing from them too, you know.
And I want them to know how ugly this looks and it doesn't do the building any justice. In this, you can see windows from the street. It's all flat and there's a gutter system in it, so.
You know, you might want to contact them yourself. And say, this is what we want to do.
It's like for like, and I think it's better. So,
Maybe not, like, why it has gutter systems and.
Say, when you built the pavilion, for the skate park,
Not a good one.
no, not you.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, this is freestanding, it just, you know, the other one has the braces and stuff like that, I mean. It's all steel, it's just steel, it's
Yeah.
all bolted down.
Hold it down,
Alright.
basically cement foot.
Okay,
But it's not a solid foundation.
we will see you next month.
Thank you. Enjoy your night.
I want to get Mr. McGarry done because he wants to be on the 6:30 vote. The new Shoreham House, Plat 6, Lot 108, fire number 53 Water Street. Application by Todd McGarry for the new Shoreham House to replace a window with a door. And
As you can see from the pictures there.
I'm going to your proposal.
Okay. We had done a renovation to the side, Chapel Street side a few years back. You guys had approved the two storefronts that match the storefronts in the front there. There's a third store in the back there. Well, that doesn't have access on that.
Oh, I understand. I think I understand what you're trying to accomplish. The drawing is.
The drawing is not,
Severely.
well, the whole concept is gonna be matching the exact same what's there. There's a door. You see the door? It's matching the other door. Well, the window is the same pitch that you have on those other windows. It's the window that was taken out, the window that was there.
This is
Let me-
what you've proposed.
Yes.
What is this thing? here?
That window was there before. So if you
What is this drawing here?
that's the slit of the door. So if you go back to this picture here, okay? See how each of these, this was done before, you have the bay window and the slant window?
Yeah.
Okay, so there'll be that window there, that single window, the window that was taken out here, we put on the slant. So we'll match that window there. So the three windows will be identical in terms of the perspective. The door will match the other doors across the side, the stoop will match the stoops on the other side. This will be cut straight back on a plane, the other thing, cut at the slant. The dimensions of this opening here, floor is 8 by 3, 8 by 3. This is gonna be 6 by 3 with a straight because we're not putting the slant on this side, it'll be a straight cut back on the back side.
this isn't true because right now there's like 3 steps to get into these
Those were the
doors.
original plans that we put boards to get approved before. So I wanted to match up exactly what the doors we're looking at in all three sections.
Well, they don't, they're actually
Exactly.
18 inches higher.
Exactly. They're gonna
And so
match,
this will be 18 inches higher.
be matched exactly what that is. So there's
What's-
pictures. Did you have pictures of the side of the door?
I don't think so.
The last.
Yeah. Okay, yeah,
Apparently, that's the stoop that's in front of each
Right.
section there. Now, there's a picture of the 3 windows.
well, you know, the thing that bothers me is that,
The window's gonna be here, you're gonna have a stoop that's gonna match exactly like that. This is gonna cut back, this is gonna be straight back, that's gonna cut back and have the window there, and the drawing.
that part of the building is a separate mass.
Exactly.
So it doesn't really relate to the windows that you've already put in. And the front of the building looks awful. It just, the windows look like they're about to fall over any minute.
That's gonna be key here. Cool.
When?
Next week. But the front, so this side here matches the front exactly, okay? So the stoop and everything,
Yes.
the door matches exactly.
And the roof is
slant.
where it is in the front. But here, this, do you understand what I'm saying? This is a
That's why-
whole separate mass.
If we had
Exactly. That's why we changed,
drawing.
that's how we changed, that's why I changed the math to match the doorway, using instead of having the bigger windows, using the smaller window. So I can't put a door. The other option, obviously, is you just go straight through. Cut the doorway up, put the stoop in, and you don't do that, the turn to match the front of it. Otherwise, I just put a door.
You can't just put a door because the door has to open out from a shop
Exactly.
and they can't open out onto the sidewalk.
No, that'll be with the stoop. So if you have the stoop like this door, the door will be back, but it'll be a straight shot in the door. So the stoop will be the same.
Well, this is a stoop because this has been pushed back in.
Exactly. So that's gonna be pushed back in exactly how I drew it on the picture. It's pushed back in. Pictures there also.
Yeah,
So it's the same,
We should
the
have
same
those
stoop.
types of drawings.
Yeah.
This is not. This part of the machine.
No.
No.
You think that's the original?
Yeah, that's
Even the square?
That's before the storefront.
Right, the square, yeah. Okay, so the square's all there.
The storefront is what throws.
No, we
Then
put,
you could add-
yeah, we came with you.
No, after, before.
I
before
think
you
this
put
is a.
form,
Right, the whole front.
the whole front was added.
But the stuff that you had
Then
photos-
this part was added the same way.
Can we see the photo?
We added the store stuff.
But that's,
All I really wanna do is put a door.
but these pieces were there.
Right. No, I'm not putting any pieces, I think.
No, this was there before, so.
Right.
What you want to put a door in.
Right, like we did here. So we put the door inside here, we put.
This one
you guys
been
use,
added.
okay, we wanna do these
Hmm?
windows.
This
we
window's
wanna put
already
the stoop
been
in.
added.
Now I wanna put a stoop in.
No,
that
these
matches
windows
the
are back there.
door that matches that door.
This is,
Using this window.
what's been added is,
Well, I'm just trying to match it,
this.
and then have a 3/4 open when you have it strong.
We shouldn't have to go through.
I'm saying this first floor's already been
Well, it's right
modified.
here.
It's this side that's happening, isn't it? That we're talking about?
Right.
Right,
But
so this has already
this
been
is- this
modified.
part had windows like this all the way,
Right.
and then they put in two.
Yeah.
What they're asking for
So I'm
is,
saying this first floor
So this is a 3/4
has
stoop.
already been modified here.
From the bottom.
Right.
This is
all they're
the
doing
original
is
one.
wanting to do one of these.
Right. Or even just set this back with a stoop,
The
which
stoop,
in my point
stoop
is from the
Now, putting
historic
a stoop in
photo,
Here, with the window is, putting a window on the side.
this
Yeah,
this
that's
has
it.
already
You
been
want the window
modified,
turned, it
so
goes straight in. You just have a stoop. And
again,
again,
you want a
the
vibrant
stoop is
commercial
gonna be the same as
downtown.
this. It's gonna match the exact depth, the exact landing width, size, depth, whatever you wanna do it. So it's gonna be cut into the same thing. It's gonna be, you're gonna see a white step, you're gonna see another white step. You're gonna see the doorway with the same header at the same height. So you're gonna go up. You're gonna
And
see
what are you gonna
same-
do about the roof line?
It's gonna be a header. There's no-
Well. Yeah, but you're saying you wanna match this, but this has a nice roof that comes across.
No, you put a trim over the top of the
What kind of,
header too.
what kind of trim?
That matches this trim here, see these here? It's gonna match exactly with it, it's gonna be a piece of the exact same trim that's there, exact same piece of trim there, you see there. It's gonna be the exact same trim now, the way it's gonna be trimmed on these other rooms. And the stoop is gonna be exactly the same height, as it has to be, because the way that the stoop.
My feeling is we should get, architectural drawings of this,
What do you want me to just have them redraw this picture?
draw it right.
I would suggest perhaps that you not include the diagonal,
Okay. I'll
but
straight
have
shot.
it a little bit wider than the door.
4-foot opening, yes, that was my original thought. I did this thinking, okay, we wanna match this. I would much prefer to just do the straight shot.
Well,
Yeah,
what
straight
we're
shot.
looking at here, is we're looking at, seems like we're looking at a building that is separate from this.
Yeah.
And so we want to focus on the symmetry of the front of that building.
I understand. I would prefer to do that. I put the window there, thinking you wanted to focus on the symmetry compared to what we put into the other section. So Right.
It's, yeah, but it reads as a separate
I.
match.
Either way, go through, put the windows just to match the whole windows all the way down. Think that would look right. So I'm trying to figure out the best way to put a door in, so we can have a door here. Is it gonna be a straight shot? Is it gonna be a 3/4 shot like using the same windows? Obviously, I wanna keep these two windows and the door in the middle. The stoop is gonna be identical, because it would look silly if it wasn't. The door has to be identical. The trim and the cut and the piece of molding on top of it and the trim on top has to match that, so it looks appropriate for this whole structure. So what I'm gonna do is put the stoop in, put the door in. If you want a straight shot, I'll put the straight shot in, but the trim has to match.
I'd like to see an architectural plan.
Well, I mean, it's gonna look just like that. I mean, what I'm telling you, if it matches exactly in terms of the trim, size, the scope and everything like that, correct? Are you able to visualize exactly what the door and the stoop
I
looks
can
like?
visualize it, but I'd like.
Well, I'm saying a picture's worth 1,000 words. I can have it draw, but it's not gonna look much better than the picture.
The amount of the opening with the windows will make a difference.
That's all I need. Anybody else?
You wanna make a
Big
motion
shot.
that we table this until he comes back with proper drawings?
Yeah, I'd like to make a motion for Shoreham House, Lot 6, Lot 108, that we table the application pending a revised drawing of the front of the building where the doors to be.
Should I do two different aspects? Do one like this with the revised drawing and one as a straight shot, which will look like with the full.
That's up to you.
No, because you guys, I want your opinion.
I'm on the fence about it, but if your
We're trying to
preference is
protect-
this straight shot, I mean, I can
I
see.
like the idea of kind of doing the curve too, but I mean,
Uh,
I'm a straight shot too.
yeah.
I mean, you know what I'm looking at. What you think?
I do.
Use the same window, you got three.
I mean, there's a legitimate argument. both ways.
I don't want to make the building work, need the door, and I just want to do it, whatever. So I'll do both ways. I'll do
Yeah,
both
and
ways.
do it so that the doors are, have them move these doors up.
But yeah, conceptually, it's great. It's fine. I don't have an issue with it.
No matter what, the drawing is, it's gonna, the stoop and everything's gonna look like the picture of the other stoops. It has to.
And the building has had a lot of
Alterations.
most of the drawings on the street have. That's just, that.
You know, I have nothing but positive feedback when it was to a windows that we put on the side, because you used to have just a dead flat white wall. I would look better.
So
I
there's a,
think that the opening on either side of the door needs to be more than the door.
Working, so. instead of
Foot or
space-
18 inches on each side, and
I
whatever.
mean, I can go as wide as you want. I
Uh,
mean,
what-
whatever
what-
colors.
Excuse me. I think what an architectural drawing will determine what will look well. I don't think you can sit here and say there'll be 6 inches and 9 inches.
Well, we can draw it, until you see it, and everyone should. Right?
all right, so there's a motion that we table this till next month,
Pending the drawing.
pending revised
I'll do-
drawings.
I'll do 2 drawings, you know, with the.
Is there a second? I'll second that motion. All in favor?
Amanda, what happens if I agree with everything he wants to do? Is it in a note?
What?
I like what he's doing, all three of them the same, that's what I like. So.
Well,
I
they're
just-
not the
so I'm
same.
not,
I can make a note of that.
Okay, I'm
You-
not-
You
so-
decide you don't wanna vote
No, you can vote
to
no.
postpone it,
Yeah.
I can say you said no.
I guess, the two different drawings will be
Mark,
good.
he's offered to do 2 drawings.
Yeah, okay.
So that will suffice. We can rule on it.
Yeah.
We'll see.
I see totally what he wants to do, and
Yeah.
I agree with it. Okay.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, then you're gonna have to wait till the end because we have. Bobby
Yes, thank you.
Kenny. Plat 6, lot 36, fire number 454 Ocean Avenue. Application to make changes to the deck.
Well, yeah, the railing
The railing.
on the deck, correct.
What was, you have the original one that was approved?
Yeah,
Yeah.
for Kate.
Yeah, with stainless steel cables. And what I'm like to do, just to enhance my view from where I'm sitting down watching the Red Sox, is put glass panels. I think you've got a drawing there from my architect. There's 6 glass panels as opposed to the, I believe, 10 wires that go through. So that's, are you a Red Sox fan? Okay. Where I sit in my second floor,
Yeah.
I have a nice view out the window.
Okay.
And my TV is angled properly so I can watch the ferries come in and watch the Red Sox at the same time. And also the Bruins. That's the only thing that I'm here for. So
So what would this glass panel be?
it's all DP 50, it's all approved by the town of what?
Glass,
I'm sorry?
clear glass?
Correct.
Is it,
Yes.
is it framed?
No, it's really kind of cool. It's frameless. But yeah, I ran it through the building department and it meets all the specs. So yeah, there's specialty clips that come up from the bottom and there's clips that hold on the side and then they get anchored to the post on the end. It's really kind of nice. I don't think there's too many houses out here that have done that. I'm surprised because it really opens up the,
This is the wind we have here and unless the clips are really.
well, this is approved through the building department or I wouldn't waste my time. So.
This was panel on their second floor porch.
Does it face the water, Martha?
I don't know.
What about the
Well, they-
Manatees?
Huh?
Manatees have glass too?
What side of the house?
I
The-
think
the
it
whole
might
second
be
side,
between
where
the
they have the
the
cross.
X's, but
Anyway,
it's got some,
Crossbars and this, I don't know what kind of material it is, but you don't know it unless you know it's there. And I think, my understanding was that was because otherwise the historic railing would not be code, and that was why that was put in. And there's another one I don't remember that I know of. This came up several years ago about something else. But not, it's not standalone, it has something. I'm sure somebody has something here. I just didn't.
okay.
I make a motion that we approve the application, lot 6, lot 36. The change in the railing protection system from cable to glass panels as presented in the application.
Second.
any discussion?
I think the introduction of yet another material on this building is a little chaotic, so I am not in favor of it.
Well, before this it had wire, horizontal wire from the deck, on the deck.
Accept the majority opinion, but
Yeah.
it's,
It is probably,
Hmm?
the glass is probably more intrusive than the wall.
All right, is there any, was motion is made and seconded? Is all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed?
they're opposed.
Am I using the same finance facts last time?
Yeah.
Okay.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Good insight. Okay, last but not least,
Thank you. Oh, you want that?
is Hat Rock Cove, Lot 7, Lot 19, fire number 30, Water Street application. Oh, no, that's not.
Very good.
Wrong.
They're done and dusted.
Chapel Cottage Condo Association, Plat 6, Lot 112, fire number 460 Chapel Street. Application by Keisha Brown for sign.
Hello. No, it's the property next door, the one right in front of us, the old Atwood Real Estate Building. Yes, well, we're renting the small office. So it's if you look on this picture of the full building, it's gonna be this last blue door on the left, so it's like
Where's your sign going?
so the sign is gonna go up to the front.
But those stakes remaining, you're gonna have just a post?
So we're gonna have just one post. We're removing one of the posts. And we're doing just one. So it's gonna be similar to the vehicles sign. So the person that was there previously, she's no longer there, but we wanna make provisions for if another office should come there for a spot to us, for a sign to go. Because as it currently is, if another sign should go in this spot, one of the signs are or may not be big enough for a sign to go into, because it's a pretty short post. So we're just gonna do one post, kind of like Ballard Hall has the similar, on our building, has a similar post to the one that we want to do.
Is the top of the post gonna be finished in any way?
Yes, it's gonna be AZAC and, the lettering is gonna.
Oh, it's not gonna be the post that's there? No.
No, we're gonna remove that post.
Tower on top of the ATAC post within.
We're thinking of putting a cap or something, a crown on top of it.
A cap
A cap.
or a crown on
How
top
tall
of
will
it.
be?
6 feet.
That's true.
And what will keep the sign from swaying?
So if you notice,
Is this just one side to it or is it double sided?
it's double sided. And Leslie Helterline will be doing this sign. She's aware of the protocol for the historic district.
So the total exposed height of the post, you said is 5 feet?
6 feet.
6 feet.
Yeah.
What is KIABT?
It's our initials. Or initials.
So would the new sign fit between, those existing posts that you're removing?
Right.
At the dimensions of the width of the new sign?
No, I believe it's smaller. Yeah, it's a smaller sign. I think that those dimensions are probably about that wide. Yeah, it was a big sign, probably.
What's it, right, that way if somebody else rents the other place, they can have a sign too.
They can use the same pole.
They could use the same post.
Or it'll be more in the center.
Yeah, more center. Yeah.
Now, where's the office going to be?
It's the last door on if you're facing the building, the last door on. So this is the other condo. So that's where the other store was. It's one door. Oh, yeah, they do have 2 doors, yeah, but they tend to close them. This is a part of that condo, but they have it blocked off. That's a rental, so there were people from the National that rented it. It's like an apartment.
My aunt had it when it was a single family house.
Oh, really?
What's the dimensions of the post?
4 by 4.
I think what's there is 6 by 6.
Yeah, probably needs to be a little beefier.
Okay, we'll make it 6 by 6.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, freestanding 4x4, 3/4 of the time will end up.
So do I have any motions here? Any further discussion?
This is the only sign currently on the building?
That will be, yes. The persons that rented it this summer moved out.
Most everything.
It was the consignment store that was on the lower floor of the Harborside building before it. Yeah.
Did she move someplace else?
I think she just moved back to New Jersey. Yeah.
That's someplace else.
Yeah.
I'd like to make a motion to approve the application for plat 6 lot 112 for, was that 460 Chapel Street for the sign and post application as submitted with modification of the post being 6 by 6. And it's 6 feet tall with a cap.
Thank you.
I'll second that. All in favor?
Historic building within the historic district.
Okay, we have two other things that we need to do. The town council public hearing said that we couldn't expand the historic district. And I've had discussions with other commissions. And it was advised that we.
It couldn't, the way it was presented.
Right, right.
Put those words.
We should modify our request, which probably would mean taking out the expansion on Corn Neck Road and reapply or to the planning board. Is there any discussion on that?
Reply to the planning board. Council.
No, they go to the council. We go to the planning board. It's advisory.
Yeah, I have one to, yeah.
I think that we erred on not making a better case to the planning board. I have had occasion to go to the planning board. There's something going on in my neighborhood. And and I wasn't going to come out because I knew I couldn't keep quiet. And I saw two of the people on the planning board as they were leaving when I got here for the next meeting of another board. And I said, do people know when this zoning in this town was enacted? Do you know when the subdivision was enacted? They didn't have any idea. And I was surprised. Well, I was surprised. And I think we've done, on the whole, boards going out and boards changing have not been doing a good job of educating people coming in. And it's not up to the historic district to educate them, except who else is going to, about the Historic District Commission. Because I truly don't believe they either have any understanding of the history or have any I feel like I know I was here. A lot of these things happened, and they happened. The Historic District Commission was something that Howell Conant, Howell was my age, tried to get through, and went way too far. He had like Nantucket standards of what color door you had, what shade of blue you had on your door, and everyone rebelled, and that went away. And then when it came back, they did pass it. It was, but I think it was like the zoning that was passed, the reconfiguration of zoning in '89. There were always, at least for a lot of people who supported it, there was the idea that it would be reviewed, it would be paid attention to, and it wouldn't just, the rules just wouldn't stay the same forever without any consideration of what other rules were changing, whether the lines were being drawn. And I have the feeling that people just walk in the door and think, well, Block Island began when I got here. And I think we failed in that respect. So I think we should ask for, did we have a special meeting with the planning board? I can't remember. Or did we just go to a
We
planning
didn't.
board?
We just gave our recommendations to the planning board, and you're right, maybe we should schedule a meeting with them.
I think we have to have them, and to just to keep them focused, to keep us focused.
Well,
to keep me focused.
They-
Very much focused on
Yeah.
this issue.
And they voted 100% in favor of it.
But I think if they'd had,
And they actually had encouraged us
yeah,
to write about it and support it.
but I think that the more that we can have people say more than, oh, I think it's nice, and actually have what backs it up. It's really important.
They
I
did
do,
talk about
I
that.
think the issue that bothers me is that there's two boards that represent the town, and they saw fit to disregard their input and opinion on this.
I would say, yeah, disregard's a good word. That there wasn't, I didn't feel at that meeting, there was really any discussion. Minds were made up. There wasn't any, can we take part of this? Can we, is it all or nothing, which it's not, of course. What makes sense, what doesn't make sense. It was a very,
Billy McComb said,
I think it was very short-sighted in part. I can't believe there is absolutely, the town has nothing to say about what happens on the corner of West Side Road and Ocean Avenue, the Mott property, which is, you know, what,
That's an important piece
it's
of
a really
property.
important piece of property, and I would certainly think that the town would want some sort of input on how it's done.
What did Billy say?
well, he's the man that just, I mean, I remember years ago, we had Mark Tilson policing and helping us find people or telling them, who does that right now?
Jen,
Okay.
Who knows?
Jen Brady.
What Billy McComb brought up is like, nobody's paying attention to what we have now. And then everybody wants to expand it bigger.
No,
bigger.
well, that's not.
Until somebody can police our district or help us and make it happen.
She's doing a lot.
Is she?
We're doing a lot, but part of it is people have to complain. They have to put their name on a complaint and they don't want to.
He told me that he doesn't think anybody should tell anybody what to do with their property.
He told me that you can't handle what you got now, right, Mark? And I'm like, I'm not sure, but it's tough. You know, signs, windows.
Well, I think
Now
we
today,
do have an impact on.
I didn't really join on this committee to do shrubs. Tell you that right now. This shrub thing today drove me crazy.
To do what?
Pickets and
I
bushes
agree
and
with
stuff.
you.
I mean, I want to do dormers and crown molders
Yeah.
and start talking about what people.
Can I make a
Yeah.
suggestion? If you still want to include all the properties that were suggested, can I suggest splitting them up into groups? So that way, if they decide they don't want one of those groups, they're not saying no to everything?
They have every authority to change whatever comes before them after their hearing.
No, I realize
They do it
that.
at the table. They don't need to have
I'm-
options.
I'm trying to help you.
But they don't,
I think it would be wise to take out the Corn Neck property, because that was very emotional at the meeting.
well, I think also, that's not going to, that's, one of the issues is dead now, and that's all of those little lots across, from the beach, of course.
Right.
Because I got a lot of questions on why are you putting that in the historic district? And it was sort of like, well, nobody's going to do anything with it. It doesn't make any difference one way or the other. So it's, what's your problem? Just to keep I was just talking about continuity. But it was clearly, it was somebody who didn't want it and was looking for something to pick on. I mean, I was surprised, honestly, when I got on this board, that the Barrington and the Island Home weren't in the historic district. Until I looked back and realized how it had all evolved and how it had never been revisited. And that's the problem. I think Frank did a good job. I think we were fortunate in that.
DBS.
Well,
Yeah.
do you want to go back to the plan? Should we go back to the planning board and suggest that they reapply? Or have a meeting with us, a joint meeting with us? About possibly reapplying for expansion of the historic district.
Yes.
I think so. And I think Amanda's point was well taken, at least amongst ourselves. It would be good to have it sort of
what's more important.
broken down and prioritized for when that discussion inevitably
Right.
does happen. That we also look like we're, to Martha's point,
Mhm.
it can be revisited. And this is a document or statute
Mhm.
that evolves based on other governing bodies in this town.
Isn't that what we do if we drop out the Indian Head property?
Yeah.
I mean, you're not gonna divide it
All
up,
right,
so the
so-
Barrington is in one application and the house next door is another application.
So can we talk to the planning board and try to get on their agenda in the near future?
Sure.
Do we want to get on their agenda or do we want a special meeting?
Special meeting,
Special meeting?
I think is more.
I think it is.
Yeah.
I agree. If they're willing to, I think it's a more efficient conversation.
All right, see
So
what,
otherwise, it's to do agenda items.
see,
I will see what we can do.
okay,
At least a request.
She wants to.
Yep.
yeah.
No, that's fine. I don't know what I don't set their agendas, so I don't know what they have coming down the pike. So I will ask and see what we can do.
Okay, so and you'll let me know, 'cause it might be before our next meeting.
Okay.
Before our next meeting, so.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, I
Minutes.
just got what you meant. Okay.
Minutes of August 25th, I have a correction.
Oh, did I spell your name wrong again?
No, you
I d-
did, you did, and not on this one, on the next one, but
Ah.
this is on the Haiti one.
Uh-huh.
Haiti, I don't know how. It
Haiti.
says Elizabeth asked for the extension of the wall to stop on the inside of the columns, which was a good ask. And then I said, I made a motion to approve the whatever,
Yep.
to expand new siding and windows, all trims must match existing, but I think we should add with what Elizabeth said, which is on the inside of the columns and eaves to keep, just repeat that,
All trims must match existing on,
match existing, and the wall to stop on the inside of the columns and eaves.
okay. Inside.
And on the next minutes for September, yes, you spelled my name wrong.
I'm sorry, I tried.
And item number 2.
My spell check is set wrong and I thought I fixed it.
Well, I'm impressed you spelled mine right.
I know how to spell your name. I worked at this school. I know how to spell your last name.
All right, are there any other corrections or?
Is there anything else on September besides your name? Because that was a long one.
Not
Okay.
for me. Well, it's only spelled wrong in one place.
I know. Yeah. I've been trying. I actively go look now because it was automatically correcting it.
Well, when we do the minutes for this meeting, with Sparrow, make sure you say that there's gonna be no changes to the parking.
Yep.
I just want to make one addition to the September 29th one.
Yeah.
Number 5, the Star Champlin.
Yep.
The consensus of the commission was they liked the plan, agreed, but Moss felt that the cupola was not necessary.
I'm just throwing it out there. We've been inundated with meetings. So the fact that I even remembered to get that part in there,
I know.
I will put that. You felt that the cupola is not needed.
Correct.
As did Mr. Saul.
Yes.
You have a motion to adjourn?
Well, then don't we have to approve?
Yeah, you gotta approve some minutes
Make a motion to approve both of these minutes.
with changes.
With the changes as just discussed.
I second.
for
All in
Okay.
favor?
August and September. Aye. Aye, aye, aye.
Now, motion to adjourn.
I second.